He blundered the rook and queen exchange. I beat it to 3100 GM. Bro.
Oh mein Gott, ich habe C4 geblendet. Ich bin so ein Haufen Müll. Ich bin so ein hässlicher Haufen Müll. Das kann nicht mein Ernst sein.
Last time the stone ring this on stream 3100 GM. No way. 99.3 accuracy. Wait, who is this? Hello? The team Mr. Kramnik? No, wait. Do not start the procedure. Okay, so he starts the game with d4. And then I go knight f6. Now I played the move knight f6 subconsciously because I've been playing the Bangkok Gambit recently almost every single game. But if I like paid attention that I'm playing against the 3100 GM, I would probably play a move like d5 just to be more safe. But I did go knight f6, so I had to continue with c5. And here, instead of b5, I thought I should probably go e6. Like, even in his stream, he pre-moved c takes b5 here, because he expected me to go for the Bangkok Gambit. Which is what you should do, honestly, if you get to here. But I just thought giving the pawn away is not really smart against a 3100 GM. So I was like, then let's just go with the e6 variation, which is also very nice. You don't end up giving a free pawn, you always open the e-file, you get your rook to e8. It's like a very pleasant position, I would say, especially the pawn on d6, you get some knight e5 ideas too. He goes knight c3, I take it, I go d6. e4, g6, nothing crazy here, I'm just developing my pieces. Now here, I knew that b5 is the correct move. I knew it. In fact, I was like analyzing these positions like a few days ago, so my memory was like really fresh. I knew almost every single line with b5. But still, it just like felt intimidating to give a free pawn in front of a GM. I mean, it's not really a free pawn. If you go b5, when they go knight b5, you kind of like do rook e8. Now knight d5 is hanging. And going like to c3 is not that good, because you can actually sack your knight on e4. And then you just get f5 and take it back. So it's like pretty strong. And if they end up taking with the bishop, then you can actually go for knight e4. Like, I saw these lines, but I was too scared to go for this. It was not smart to do this against the GM. So I just went rook e8 here. Just trying to, again, use this open line. He castles, I do a6, which honestly was a stupid move, because it's very clear that he's gonna play a4. Like, a GM knows very well that b5, c4 is very dangerous here, so he's obviously gonna go a4 to like stop your b5. But I'm actually happy that I played a6, because now that I think about it, I won this game because of the fact that he played the move a4. So he goes a4, I do knight d7. I'm trying to use this e5 square. He goes bishop f4. Now here is where something really funny happens, because I did not see that my pawn is hanging. So I played the move knight h5. But I go to his stream, and in his stream, I see that it says, okay, if I go bishop d6, he goes queen b6, he hits my bishop, and then he takes my pawn on b2. I don't like it, so I'm not gonna take on d6. Like, I swear, I just didn't realize that this pawn is hanging. Like, it's hard to not realize, because he just went here. But I literally did not realize it. And even if I was white, I think I would have taken here. I would genuinely take, because sure, you're losing this, but I mean, you have a crazy center. Maybe instead of taking on b2, black takes here, though. So what if you just like go back, queen b2, and then knight e2? Even you can just play this. This is also okay. Like, I don't understand why he was scared of this, because he gets two central pawns. Maybe he thought these pawns are better on the edge, advancing. I don't know, but still, like, I'm lucky he didn't take on d6, I would say. If he took on d6, I believe his chances of winning would have been much better than with what happened in the game. Like, that's the reason he lost. He played against me like he plays against the GM. He didn't realize that I'm a 2300 noob. So I went here, knight e5, he goes bishop e2, knight f3. I literally did all this just to get some pieces exchanged. And then I bring my other knight to e5 to continue this exchange ideas. He goes bishop e2, trying to probably get f4. Here, rook e1 was a bad move. His position was quite good up until this point. It was +1. simply because I didn't go for the Bangkok Gambit in the opening, and then I made a6, which was also inaccuracy, so it kinda added up to being +1. But here rook e1 is apparently a bad move, I guess because I have good control of the e5 square, and then maybe he needed the rook on the f-file to start pushing the pawns. But the funny thing is I got knight d7, again not realizing that that this pawn is hanging. I did not see queen b6, queen b2. I was aware that I could do queen b6. I think if he took, I would see queen b6. I would do it. But I did not realize that the pawn is hanging on d6. He goes queen d2, I got knight e5. Bishop e2, very good idea. He's trying to get f4. I go f5 just so that I can hide my knight. And it actually feels like a really good move, because I believe that he shouldn't have gone for f4 here. f4 is not a good move. Because with knight f7, I have really good control over e5. And I'm going to get rid of your pawn on e4. And when I get rid of your pawn on e4, the pawn on d5 is extremely weak. Your pawn structure gets messed up. So I think that was like the biggest mistake that he did. That was f4. I go knight f7. He does bishop d3. I take on e4. Now the pawn structure is certainly messed up. The crazy part is here I did already realize that the knight does guard the pawn. So I played bishop d7. Here I was thinking about this pawn. But before I did not see that the bishop could take it. And then I had queen b6. So I go bishop d7. The main idea is to just simply go b5. He plays a5, very logical. Just so that if I do b5, he takes. I go b6, which I'm not very sure about. Maybe I should have gone b5. But he did pre-move a takes b6, so it didn't even matter. We got queen b6, rook e2, and this is the first critical mistake that I did, because, like, I did not see c4 too, by the way. I want to point that out. When I played the move queen b6 on stream, I was like, okay, I'm hitting the pawn on b2. That's good, but he's obviously going to see that and he's going to protect it. And right like 1 second before he made the move rook e2, I was like, oh no, I have c4 too. Like, I did not realize that I had c4 when I went queen b6. So I can see why he blundered this. Obviously, a GM shouldn't blunder this for T100, but like, he was probably just at blind spot. He thought that, okay, he's attacking my pawn, let me just protect it. And he just forgot about this. So I go c4, I win this piece. I'm not sure why he went for rook e8. I would probably just take this. I think rook e8 made it even easier for me. I'm really not sure why I went for the exchange. Because even like when you do queen d3, I go for the exchange. At least you go queen e2. He probably thought queen b2 forces an exchange though. That's why he took, I guess. He takes on e8, I do rook e8, queen d3, queen b2. But like one thing I don't understand is here he played queen a6 and he blundered his rook. Like there's no way he just took simply because he thought I was going to force an exchange. I'm not sure if he just missed the bishop on g7. I'm guessing he forgot about the bishop on g7, thought that this protects his rook. But queen a6 is a huge blunder too. I just simply go for queen a1 and he resigned here. Someone in his chat, by the way, one of his viewers wrote in his chat, why did you resign? You're playing against a 2300. I think you should have kept playing. Bro, like what? This forces a queen exchange. This forces a queen exchange. I have extra bishop and the rook. All he has is like 4 pawns and 2 pieces. Did you think that 2300s are really that noob not to be able to win? No, I mean, resigning here was definitely the move. Like, if he's down a piece, I agree. No need to resign. The rating difference is good enough that he may be able to clutch it. But after blundering the rook too, like, and if at least if the queen exchange was not forced, then maybe again he cannot resign, but it is forced. So I think resigning was the right move by him.